everyone, it's Justin and
Matt.
two dads again from BRRRRRM Australia, coming to you today from the Australian press launch of the new Maserati Levante S. Now mate, a few months ago we drove the Maserati Levante diesel, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Yep, and we've been lucky enough today to come out to Mount Panorama at Bathurst for a drive of the new petrol engine of the Maserati Levante S. Now, we've got a 3-litre Twin Turbo V6 under the bonnet. Mate, it's putting out 321 kilowatts and 580 newton meters of torque. It's supposed to do 0 to 100 in about 5.2 seconds. Coupled with a all-wheel drive system and 8-speed automatic there. Now you've had a little drive around the track here. Unfortunately, we can't really put it to its full potential, being a weekday and etc., being a public road. But give us some of your impressions. What do you think?
We're on a racetrack, but public roads at the moment. So restraining myself as best possible. It is hard.
But you put it in sport mode, haven't you?
Straight away.
Okay.
Exhaust valves open up, and you can even just hear just there the downshift. It's got the lovely note of the V6 Twin Turbo petrol, which really livens things up.
To the car, doesn't it? This is something that, like, I'm glad they did this, because it just makes it a lot more enjoyable. Actually,
it does.
Yeah, because you can hear that exhaust note, you can feel the torque of the engine, and it just wants to rev, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It really. That's got that Ferrari DNA. As I was saying in the previous video when we did the Ghibli a little while ago as well. You got that noise. It's such a sort of oral experience that you really, really feel like you're in a sports car.
Yep.
And then you're surrounded by this cabin, which is plush and luxurious and typical Maserati, but it's an SUV.
Yeah. It kind of doesn't feel like an SUV though. Like it's exactly what you said. There is a very pronounced sporting heritage behind this car. And it shines through, doesn't it?
It does.
It's not your typical family SUV at all. It's bespoke, it's exotic, and it's individual, isn't it?
It is.
And the driving experience I've found is really good.
It is. The steering's great, even though they've gone to full electric, I believe.
They were saying
in the 18 model.
Yeah.
And I understand that's to aid the extra safety features as well, and also for the purpose of lighter weight. But the steering does feel good, and because they can control more of the intricate details, when you put it in sport mode, it is a slightly heavier sort of engagement, which is great as well, and you can feel that. It's lovely.
Yeah, I think, as you mentioned, like some of the new features for model year 18, they've got a new haptic mode that is a bit more intuitive for a lot of those safety features, like with a lane departure, the car pulls you back into places and things like that. So they've upped the safety features in the car.
Yes. Yeah. And this car, this price point, you sort of expect that to be available.
Yeah.
But the tech in this car is it's leading edge really, and then coupled with the heritage, the refinement, the exclusivity, and the luxurious feel to it, it's a really good all-round package.
Now, I want to address the issue of price and see what your thoughts are on this. Now, the Levante S comes in at $169,990 in Australia. The one we're in today is the Gran Sport, $179,900. There's a Gran Lusso luxury model, $179,990. So, for a car that we're in today, 180 grand. What do you think?
I was expecting it to be more.
Yeah? Okay.
Yeah, I thought it would have started with the 2
Yeah,
I thought it would be in the low 200s.
Considering what you get, I suppose. I mean, the leather and everything is just it's wonderful.
Yeah, exactly.
It is, yeah,
and it's a true Italian vehicle.
yeah,
And it has that history, and it's embedded in this car.
Yep.
And for that price, obviously it is a fairly premium price, but you're getting a really premium vehicle as well.
yeah. That's true.
It is.
That's true.
Every element is thought of, and it's executed very well. I mean, we're in here and the windows are up. It's just small things, soft closed doors.
Yeah, that's
those,
new, isn't it? Yeah, soft closed doors are new for model year 18.
Yeah, those things substantiate and justify the price that they're asking for, and I think it's a fair price for what you get.
Yeah, no, I kind of agree with you there. I mean, it's like we were saying, it's very individual. Like, it's not just something you're buying off the shelf. You can actually, the level of personalisation in one of these is pretty good, isn't it? So
Yeah, and I understand between the models, the Lusso and the Sport, you can still further customise
yeah,
to have the exact spec that you want.
yep,
Which is fantastic. It's a good initiative by Maserati as well.
Yeah.
It's not one size fits all. It's truly customisable, which this car, you want it to be exactly how you want it.
Now, I think for the drivers too, one thing I've noticed, the 8-speed automatic in this, I mean, it's paddle shift control, but geez, it feels like a dual clutch gearbox, doesn't it? It's quick.
Yeah, it is.
It's really quick.
It really is, and it's got those nice little overrun notes and those burbles. And
Yeah, like when you blip it down a couple of gears without, like really quick.
It is nice, and the paddles. I think we were saying when we reviewed the diesel version, it's got that nice. It's just got that click and that nice firm paddle, which really feels great. It's lovely.
Yeah, and like when you hold the gears in this thing, like take it around this corner and hold the gears, it just sings, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, and it doesn't shift up for you. It truly is. Yeah, it's got performance written in it as well.
Yeah,
which is nice, and it handles nicely.
Yeah, that does not feel like an SUV.
No, you hear that shift and just that oral experience. It's really it's nice.
It is very, very nice.
I feel privileged to be in here.
Now, mate, I think it's going to be a quick one today. So, coming on to that X Factor question. Do I need to ask it? Is it something that you would look back at if you parked the car?
It's always good to just verbalise what we're thinking, and definitely, when I saw this in the combo that we were getting to drive today, with the white with the red leather, it looks hot.
Nice, isn't it? Yeah.
It really looks hot. It just sets it off. It's a sexy looking car.
Yeah, no,
it really is.
I agree with you, mate. I agree. So, mate, in summary, what are your thoughts on the new model year 18 Maserati Levante S?
I think the enhancements that they've produced, both safety-wise, the engine's fantastic, performs well, sounds good. It's matched up to a gearbox, which is fantastic, and the steering being electric still gives you the feedback and the inputs that you want. Overall, it's a fantastic car.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, those little subtle improvements that they've done to the car, but mainly the introduction of the petrol engine is just made it a really, really enjoyable car.
Yeah, and that made it to the obvious practicalities of this. Family friendly, massive tick.
Yeah, it's got a fair bit of room in the back. unavailable in 7-seat configuration though. But yeah, no. To be honest, it's a selfish car. This car. So
Yeah.
anyway, just want to put a big thank you out to our friends at Maserati Australia for inviting us out to drive the new Levante S today, and a big thank you to everybody out there. We'll see you later.
Bye.